Yeah, welcome back, guys. Once again, I believe we're doing great. Let's see how we can actually create this crossover service fly on our Android smartphone using our Pixellab. So without wasting much of our time, let me explain all the concepts one after the other. The crossover text effect was generated on AI, ChatGPT. The service was attached to it based on the instruction given to it. Then another thing I want you to learn here, which is very vital, is how I put a class morphism under this theme. Moving forward in Vits, how that one was done. So we're going to correct some of things here, and at the end of the day, the background was generated using an AI as well. AI has been one of the more innovative tools that can actually enhance designer work and save us time. Depends on how creative you are and how invest you can be. You might be in learning all this new innovative in graphics. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is importing the background. So I'm going to follow all the templates one after the other. So I'll bring in the background. Then after that, the 3D text effect will follow. So this one is actually, even I didn't use any text effect, but I actually just did is put the prompt or upload the reference. I upload the reference of this 3D text effect, and I asked the ChatGPT to change it to crossover. Then the service should use the script font for me to be able to have better results. So after this has been that, then you can apply a shadow to maybe to make it feel at home and blend with the background. So after this has been done, you can lock it. Then after the locking, what are we going to do next? We are going to bring in the image. Okay, so bring the image here. Then there is a rough paper which I'm going to place at the bottom as well. Okay, this rough paper is going to be placed here. Then after this has been done, I will lock the two together. Then heading back to my gallery. Getting there, I brought, I'm going to import the image of the church. I mean the logo of the church. And boom, we're good to go. Now that this has been done, there are two things. Checking the reference of our design, what I actually did here. We need a class morphism. I'm going to explain that because I have been using that in my raw design, and if you are following my channel, you should be able to do that without stress. So what I'm going to do next is put in the hard rocks. So I've already copied this, and I'm going to position that very easy. So I'm going to position, reduce the size, and have a position here. So I can quickly go to the font type. So getting to the font tab, I will use the Multizera or medium. Okay, this could be cool. I don't want it to be modeled together. I want the text to be independent. So take it for instance, if that does not work, I can actually go to my font area, then tap Multizera. I will be able to see a little one that is actually bold. I can do exactly what I want. Okay, so after this, let me space it a little bit for easy readability. So after this has been done, I can copy this, have December 31, okay? So January 1st / January 1st. I guess I'm making sense, 2026. This should calm down. Okay. So once this has been done, then the next thing is we are going to change it, use the bold font. Actually, so talking about the Multizera bold, so I'm going to position this toward the center for me to be able to use my hand to drag and position around here. So after positioning, then I'm going to do a justification to this by making it close a bit, then space it a bit as well. Then I will move it away a bit. So, okay, if I want to do a professional work, I have to turn on my grid and use it as a kind of alignment. Okay, this one is perfect. So I can now shift this so that it will actually be in the same line. So after this has been done, I can now go to the shape area. So got into the shape area, I'm going to put this one here a little bit. It will rhyme with the size of the text. So change the color to red and let's see what we got here. So cancel this. So we can actually increase this a little bit for us to be able to have a full picture of what we're doing. So reducing the spacing between the text. So after that, to reposition it perfectly, use the line demarcation as a kind of reference will be the best. So doing that, you cancel, then you reposition very well. So sometimes uniformity in what we design can actually make our design move from one level of perfection to another. So once we are able to do this, then the next thing we're going to do next is make sure everything is actually aligned. Okay, so that has been done. We can now put in the text right off for the time of the program, that is 9 p.m. So once we are able to do this, we are going to fast about it and position it at the middle of this correct shape. So increase the size if it's too small, then reposition perfectly. Okay, cool. So once this has been done, we can just give it a breathing space by moving it up a bit and let there be little space. So once we do this, the racks will be simple. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now we are done with everything. So the last but not the least is to having this particular glass morphism. So we go to the front and we have our radius to be 6. So we're going to remember we're going to create a glass morphism. So after repositioning, okay, very well, let it close a bit. So we are going to crop and make sure it's properly aligned. Let it close out a bit, and so we can have it to or 3. So once we have this, we can now centralize. So what I did was that how do we achieve this? You need to just hide all the design one after the other, then have this shape. Once you have this shape, then you save it. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So I save it already. This is what I have here. So it's when you are able to save this, that is when you can use it. So I've already saved it there. I import it back. Now the old design, you must save it as well without this particular place. You leave it. So after that, and that's exactly what I did here. I save it. If you can see what I did here, there's nothing like glass morphism. Then after I save it, then I import it directly to my PSAT. Then I blur the background. I blur the whole design to this. So now that we have the first design without this theme, without this glass morphism, already save it, then I blur it. Then I now import the shape I already saved. Then I will now use that design I blur, which is incomplete. I will use it as a kind of texture. So it will give me this result. Boom. And that is exactly how I did with my glass morphism. Then I just apply stroke a little bit. Went to shadow, apply shadow, click on color bucket. Then I reduce the hardness of the shadow, the black color. Then after that, I give it an offset to my text 3. Then I minus it. let me see 4. Then after that, I went to inner radius, this inner shadow, sorry. Then I changed the color to white. Remember, the first one is sorry. Let me have it saved. Let me have it saved. So I'm trying this to let you see what I actually do here. So let's say the shadow were being reduced a little bit. Then I went back to the stroke. I just give it 1. Then I went back to the inner shadow. Inner shadow should be white. Okay. So if it is actually white, it will be better. So the next thing I'm going to do is make sure that everything is properly aligned, just like this. So after aligning properly, I will bring it down a bit. So cross-checking it with what we first did, you realize that everything seemed to be cool. So now if you realize that the inner shadow is too much for you, we can just give it, let's say 1, then you reduce it, then you get exact copy of my own. So now you can see categorically that we're able to generate this. So we're good to go. So we need what we call a theme moving forward in phase. So we can erase this, having our theme, okay, put an ivy, moving forward in phase. So we are maintaining the same font here by just bold it. So we are going to position that here. So what we're going to do next is make sure that it's perfectly fitting. So as I increase it, and boom, we are done with old design. So you can see now that the AI can even save us the visual of the work on our smartphone if we're actually cool and invest in how to do that. My complete graphics design tutorial, where you learn all this kind of a design and more and better one, and how you can actually give yourself the better design of your desire, how you can actualize and visualize exactly what you have in your mind. You can actually DM and my training wow your imagination. See you in the next class. Don't forget to save your work as Ultra, okay, and as PNG. So after this, make sure you turn on the bell icon because I'm going to post more of this tutorial to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next year.